Up there. Oh no, it's up there. And we're live. It is Atlantic Scrum, and Sam and Thomas and Ichi are here. Hoping Ilya will be able to join us momentarily. Let's start off with Thomas. Hey Thomas, how are things with you?
Well, I'm better now. I had strep throat. I was under the weather for the.
Oh dear.
Yeah, over the weekend.
So sorry to hear that.
Yeah, but I'm better now. We had this midsummer celebration here on Thursday. It was great. You know, always children's thing, dancing, and we had some sun and stuff. So after that, I went home and slept for 24 hours. So that was it.
Oh.
Yeah, but I'm back in business now. So in terms of AgileVentures stuff, not much action. I review, and I'm in the process of reviewing the pull request that Patrick made for the Take Me Away project.
Mm-hmm.
I reviewed some emails back and forward between you, Alejandro, and Yaro, and from what I understand, there was some. What is that? Do we have to create something new?
Well, what I'm hearing from Yaro is that he created 2 new Google Hangout apps with app IDs for us.
Yeah.
And there was a pull request that updated those.
Yeah.
We didn't end up using it. Like, I don't know if that was tried by you and it failed or something, or but it seems like we've stayed on his 2 personal apps. He's saying that he created 2 apps for us that are under the AgileVentures Google account, which I'm not sure that I necessarily have.
Okay, so here's the deal. I remember this now. I remember talking to him about, you know, when I was in the process of creating a new organization under Google, you know, for AgileVentures,
Yes.
the whole, you know, YouTube channel and everything.
Yes, yes.
We also got, of course, the developer account and the dashboard, whole thing. And there was this matter of activating some stuff. There was some money involved. I think it was $20 or something.
Yeah.
And I spoke to him, and he had this private account, and we discussed, you know, creating new app IDs for both staging and production.
Mm-hmm.
But the last thing I remember we said is that, okay, we leave it be for now, and we update that at some later stage. And then it kind of, you know, disappeared from my horizon, and he disappeared. And I think I can take out some documentation about what the hell am I supposed to do. No, apart from paying that $20, I also need to update some stuff. I can't. You know, I don't know on top of my head what exactly it is that I'm supposed to do.
No, well, maybe well, let's see. Let's see later in the week if Alejandro is in a Scrum, you and I and he can look at it and we can get it sorted out.
Yeah, but I at least I can commit to doing those basic steps. You know, tomorrow or something. You know, so that we can get in a position where we actually can set that app ID from the GitHub repo.
Yeah.
Because what this Google app platform does, it pulls in the Google the
XML from the No, I've seen how it works. Let's put this off until you know, Alejandro's in. Welcome to it, Ilya and Ichi. We're just discussing the main website main for AgileVentures. Anything else, Thomas, that we should cover?
Not much on my part. I'm just trying to get back into the loop on everything. Makers Academy stuff are going forward, not as fast as I wish it could, but I'm okay with that. The pace is all right. I got some materials from Jordan. Say thank you from me to him.
Thomas says thank you. Yeah, he's just sitting next to me. So.
Yeah, I'm waving. I'm also waving, Jordan.
You can see he's waving. He's waving.
Hi, Jordan. Hey. All right. Okay, so that's fun for the other guys in the hangout.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
Good stuff. I mean, that's all from me, basically. Yeah.
Thanks. Excellent. Well, let's check in with Ichi. Hey, Ichi, how was your weekend? How are you doing? I think you're muted at the moment. For some reason, when I just clicked on you, your video seemed to disappear. I can see your. Ichi, you're muted. You want to say hi?
Yeah. No.
Hey, Ichi, how are you doing?
Can you hear me now?
We can hear you now. Yeah.
Fine. Sorry, I was in a.
The image is a little pixelated. You might want to turn your camera off. If I don't know if your network connection is a bit low at the moment. Yeah. So how are things with you, Ichi?
No. Fine, sorry, I'm in a coffee shop and my phones are not working and I couldn't hear before. a bit.
Okay. Well, we can hear you a bit better now.
So fine. Okay. So what I did was about the categories, about the three different kind of categories. So I style it. I send a message with a picture to know what do you think. I'm not in the main computer. I cannot share it. I'm afraid.
That's okay.
But get it.
Yeah, I'm just sharing my screen to take us to the tracker. Your audio has improved now that you've shut your video off. However, it is still not very good. I heard that you said you started to work on the feature related to the categories for local support, but I didn't hear much more beyond that. I know I have. I think you finished up the local to the pull request for the map legend, which I think just requires me to now merge things in, which I'll be doing very soon. But so, did you send an additional pull request or something? You said something about sending something. I wasn't sure what you said.
Yes. Can you hear me now better?
Yeah, I can hear you. Okay. Yeah, go on.
Okay. So what I said, I don't remember if I did a pull request. Maybe I didn't. What I did was attach in a message in the.
Yeah.
I bought a tracker.
Yeah, I think I'm sharing it on my screen now. I'm assuming that you can, or well, at least the others can see it. But yeah, so within the so this is within the display categories in 3 columns, and
yeah, I can see just a 404 error message in your screen.
You can see a 404. How about Thomas and Ilya?
Now, yeah, now I can see it.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I'm seeing a couple of screenshots here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is basically what I've done, and I push it to a branch in my GitHub. But I don't remember, I did it Friday, I don't remember if I did a pull request.
Oh yeah, no problem. And I can see what you've done here, and this I can see you've made within the multiple checkbox thing, you've made it, highlight, you've sort of styled the title of the type of categories, right?
Yeah, I don't know if it's, I thought was that what you wanted, but if it's something else, you can work on it, of course.
Sure. Well, I think this is definitely an improvement on that. I think I'll just show you what I think that the client was asking for. If we just go and I create a little drawing, of course, this is on us really, that we should have got a mock-up. But something you do over the weekend, that's fine. So if I just create a new, actually the slides is probably easier than the drawing. I think what they were hoping for, if I just insert a new, go on, I don't care about the theme. Go on with me. Insert new slides. I think what they were hoping for, go on. I just want to, what they wanted was they wanted 3 things side by side. So if I just take these boxes, and if this will let me adjust the size of it. Oh, come on. This is why we need an awesome whiteboard. Here we go. Let's just do this. So what we were talking about was having a thing like this. So this is like category 1, or category of type 1, and then basically 3 things like this, side by side. Like, so I think the problem that the client was identifying, so I put in this and we pop these to the top. Like so. I'm assuming you can see my screen for all of this. But so we'd have something. Oh, don't do that. Come back. Really? Okay. Cat 1, and then it would have a series of different. Cat. Is this making any sense to you at all? I should probably be. Oh dear. Rid of that. Ichi, are you still there? I think
I was talking with mute.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I thought about this possibility, but I was wondering if, because we just have half of the page, so I thought it was gonna be 2 liter space to do the 3 columns.
Well, that's something to explore. Anyway, that's what you've been working on. Maybe we'll track back round on that. We'll finish up the stand-up. I think we've lost Thomas there. Let's just check in with Ilya and see how things are going with you. How are you, Ilya? Are you all right?
Yes, I'm great, but not that I can contribute much at this point.
No. Well, so no, welcome. Yeah. Have you been able? You've watched some of the videos that I?
No, I began, but no, I didn't have time to watch it, unfortunately.
No. Okay. So I mean, I think the kind of the video that I sent you, which is like the intro where I kind of did a client meeting preparation with Jade and Ichi. Basically, I go through explaining what all of this is, and if you've watched that video, then a lot of what I'm just talking to Ichi about might make sense. The bigger picture is that you're in the AgileVentures AtlanticScrum, and AgileVentures is, basically a series of projects around the world, and you sort of know. And so Thomas was just checking in there, and he was telling us some updates on the website one project, and Ichi has been talking to us about LocalSupport. These are both Rails projects that are reasonably active. I'm the project manager for LocalSupport. Thomas is the project manager for Website One. There are many different projects that you can get involved in AgileVentures. Basically, 3:45 every day, we'll have a stand-up like this where people come in and just sort of talk about what they're working on, and then sort of arrange pairing and so on off the back of that. And if you're keen to up your Rails skills, then if you want to get code written by you, reviewed by me every day, then get involved, stick around, pair with Ichi and Jade and potentially with others, and start submitting pull requests, and you'll get, as I think Ichi can attest, regular feedback from me on your code and how that fits into the real world projects. There's a real customer. It's kind of ongoing. So I mean, what's your is any of that matching with your needs at the moment? Where are you in terms of what do you want to get done?
Yeah, I think that matches my needs. I think I know things, but I haven't done much, so I don't have much code to go for my understanding of whatever there is of it. So sure. Yes, there's like a practice gap for me.
Sure. Well, if you've got time to commit to it, then I would say, just join every time at this day. Join at this time every day, Monday to Friday. Although Friday's sometimes a bit earlier. But and let's get you into the mix. Basically, we've got. I mean, the key thing, if you see my screen here, is this is the pivotal tracker, which is our tracker of the, of the system. I mean, I guess I won't go through this in detail now. I mean, in some ways, maybe you kind of want to go off and just watch all the videos to come up to speed with things. Is probably the fastest way to go. But this is how we coordinate people working on things. So Ichi and Jade have worked. Well, Ichi has worked on this one story here, and that's now complete. And I'm going to merge in to the code base. And then Jade and Ichi have worked on these. Well, they've worked on these two stories here, one of which is finished and already merged in, I think. And then, so what we're talking about here is like redesigning part of this local support site in line with feedback we've received from the client. So this is the the Site Hierarchy Community Network. It's about a network of charities in Northwest London. If we just have a little look at the categories thing that Ichi was talking about. So if we sorry, I've just been given a new cup. Woo! Woo! Make us heavy. Woo! Right. Okay. So I think what we'll do. I mean, Ilya, I'll just carry on talking through this feature with Ichi, and you'll see what makes sense. And if you're free, I would like, once we finish up here, I would hang out with Ichi and see if you can, get involved. Maybe I will try and get you added to various systems. But so, Ichi, I think that if you're still with us and following me, so to display the categories in 3 columns, I think that you've actually started focusing on this story here, which is in the edit mode. Display the categories in 3 columns, whereas in this one here, I think let's open that one again. Yeah, yeah. You're focusing on this edit mode, whereas the story that we were sort of talking about is slightly simpler one, where it's like this just in the view mode, yeah, of the individual page. So we've got this, you know, charity, and at the moment these categories there, we've got kind of, you know, these three different types of categories, which you can see relatively clearly when you go into the edit mode, or you can see that they're, you know, as you like the ones that you've been styling. But at the moment, we can't tell from this view, like what kind of categories they are. They're just sort of like merged together in a big chunk. Yeah, does that make sense, Ichi?
Not sure what you mean in this last part.
Okay, well, let me. Well, see, I'll go through it again, right? That we've got two related features here, yeah? One is about displaying how the categories are displayed on this page, yeah? The other one is about how categories are displayed on this page, yeah? Yeah? So, although you've been talking about, you were like chatting here and offering things in this feature, this feature, yeah, display category in 3 columns, relates to this page. Yeah. Yeah. So the idea is that, for example, here, like this list of categories might look more like this in terms of, you know, I mean, the styling is kind of up to us, but just at the moment, we can't see what kind of category each one is. Do you know what I mean? Like, is this one what you do, or who you help, or like all of the 3 types of categories are just shown here together without any differentiation. So,
okay.
Does that make sense? If we go to the code and we have a look, so this is
it makes sense.
Yeah, the organization's show page. So, is that right? Organization showed, yeah. This is my organization. This is buttons, delete, compose and edit. We've got a partial show. Here we go. It's in here. Yeah. So this, see here. This is the bit of code that supports this. Yeah. So this feature, the one that we've got in Pivotal Tracker, would involve making a change here to kind of show what these 3 different types of categories are. Anyway, I don't know. I'm going into more detail, partly for Ilya's benefit as well. But but you've started working on the other feature, but that's not a problem in some ways. But I guess what I would be tempted to do is to move like this post. That makes more sense for this feature. Yeah.
Okay.
And so, but part of the reason, part of the reason that I said start on this one is I think this is a slightly simpler one to work on. But we'd love to fix the other one as well. So, but yeah. So, but for you know, I think with this one, like exactly how we display them and style them here, I think we've got a lot more flexibility. With this one, yeah, the space is kind of small, as you say. It's an interesting question about could we have 3 things here, or should we have, like if we look at the government website that manages these things, we could try some, you know, other types of widgets. So if we look at the advanced search in here, you know, they have 3 drop downs like this. Yeah. So there's. Say again.
No, it takes a while to get sense of your image.
Oh, the image is taking some time. I'll do it again. Yeah. So this is the government website, and this is search rather than, you know, editing. But see, they have a different kind of drop down, but they have the drop downs like, you know, one above each other.
Still I can't see.
You still can't see.
No, I just still with the Google. Now yes.
Yeah. So I think that's one of the things is probably when attending these meetings, I think being in a coffee shop and being on a coffee shop Wi-Fi is potentially quite challenging. So you might want to think about going forward, just arranging so that when it's the Atlantic Scrum,
The headphones are not working. Otherwise, and I have to be in the office, and the office is not very good. The network, but
sure. Well, I mean, it is what it is, but just generally, it's a thing to. I mean, it's a thing to be aware of. That just.
It was because I had to do something in the coffee shop. The coffee shop I run.
Fair enough. Okay, so I mean, I would say you've got a couple of. I mean, you've kind of. I mean, I think what you've done looks really nice. I think it's definitely an improvement. Like these images, this is definitely an improvement on what we've got now, and that's certainly something that we can show to the client on Thursday. Moving forward for you, now that you're clear that this is the other part of that. I mean, it's one big story really, but we've broken it into two. You could be thinking about how to make a change here in terms of showing the categories in their different subcategories, and then also, and this is something, for example, you and Ilya could do together now, if you wanted to, would just be to sort of be brainstorming different kinds of bits of user interface that you can see. Like there's things like the way we've got this set up here this is fixed as being like a certain height. This is like a multi-way, you can select multi-things and it's at a certain height. So you could like have 3 of these, and maybe they won't go side by side, but they could go, like vertically spaced, one above the other, or they could be even reduced down to like this sort of thing, or maybe something completely different. So, yeah, I don't know. Does that give you some food for thought? Ichi?
Sorry, I am down. I don't know what was the last thing you said. Sorry.
So the last thing I said was, does that give you some food for thought? Does that give you some ideas to kind of work with, like, some, like, I'm sure the client will like this, but I think she'll probably also want some more. She'll probably, like, the problem with this is that I think, when you see this, it's probably not clear to some people that they can scroll down or how far they can scroll down within this box. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
So anyway, I mean, go on.
If you scroll down, if we, remove the scroll down, it's gonna be very long the list unless we do the big column.
Yeah, but I think the problem is that some person who the people who use the site are not necessarily very technically experienced. So they come to the site and they'll see this, and they might not realize they can scroll within this window. Yeah, they might just say, oh, these are the only 5 options that I have. Yeah, so I think that's why the customer is keen to split this out somehow, whether it's 3 side by sides or it's 3 one above the other, doesn't matter so much, but we need to experiment with a few of these things. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
No problem.
But
I will do that.
Sure.
We will do that.
But even before that, you don't have to rush into that. There's like, there's the sort of simpler thing of thinking about how to style this, right? For the same thing in terms of 3 sets of categories. There's a bit more flexibility on that page, right? You don't have to worry about the drop downs and so on. Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, well, assuming that your internet connection supports it and that Ilya is interested, do you guys want to try and do a little pair on this, and we'll try and move towards getting Ilya set up with this stuff?
Yes. The only thing is you have to be maybe at 6 for me today, or otherwise tomorrow anytime.
Yeah, okay. It will probably have to be tomorrow because I will have to run away today.
Okay. Well, and that maybe is better. Maybe that will give you time, Ilya, to watch the videos and kind of get more of the background. What I'll do in the meantime is I'll just send you an invite to the tracker. You already sent up AgileVentures. Yeah, there we go. Ilya, Ichi, any other questions or concerns?
Not yet.
Mm-hmm. They will come. Are you okay, Ichi?
Yes, everything okay. Just I was apologizing for the meeting of today by a mess.
No problem at all. I think we've done important work, and I mean this is the process. This is why these meetings are so valuable, you know, and doing them regularly is these are easy things. There's no need to apologize at all. I think we've got the bottom up there. From my side, yeah, Charity Jamboree on Wednesday. I think I have 3 people who want to present. Probably be doing that 2:30 p.m. What is it? Monday. I'm trying to work from home tomorrow. Autograders meeting. I've got a paper from Armando to review, but that's about it from me. I know Thomas jumped back in. Thomas, I thought you were sort of leaving there because we'd sort of finished the stand-up. Any final words from you, Thomas?
No, but I'm facing a potential blocker.
Oh, really? So what's up?
Yeah, I'm getting this. I'm just asking. I'm trying to use this empty question mark or any question mark method on an array that I know is empty.
Oh yeah.
In a project, and I'm getting a very strange response.
This is Ruby?
Undefined method. Yeah, it's Ruby. Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to share your screen and we'll just look at it real quick?
Hold on.
In the background, I'm going to invite. Let's Thomas's screen. Let's have a. Okay.
Are you seeing this?
Yeah, you've got like resource, try, artists.
Yeah, so we know that resource try artists is an empty array.
Okay.
And if I ask if it's empty, I'm getting a very strange undefined method name for nil class, you know.
Yeah.
But this is an array, so I mean.
But I wonder if you put the parentheses. I'm just wondering if it's evaluating try artists and then calling empty on it. I wonder if you put,
I'm getting the same thing here.
You're getting something there. But again, I wonder if that's what
that
about
was my original syntax. That's why I added this.
What about if you put resource artist or resource try artists into an intermediate variable and then call the dot empty on that?
Okay, so
you just do temp equals resource dot artist or what have you.
Yeah. What the hell? There's something wrong with the project setup. I think there must be some sort of an extension.
Okay, well, just try with a you know, type the empty array symbol like you know, like that, and then do dot empty.
What is this cached counter attribute name in the stack trace?
Yeah, that's what I'm worrying about. I haven't got so far, but
yeah, I mean, it looks like it's not actually an empty array. You've got that's like a result of a like I think what you want to maybe do is like call temp.class.
Okay.
It's reporting itself as being an array.
Yeah, that's why I was puzzled by this.
Yeah, that's weird. But yeah, as Ilya says, there's a you know it seems like that maybe it's been patched. It's been patched or something by this has many association there to be doing something else in the background, and that's sort of failing there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna see what that is all about. But yeah, I'm just gonna bang my head against this for a while.
Yeah. Well, the other thing is, have you Googled that active localization has many associated cache counter attribute name? Like that error message looks right for a bit of Googling to me.
Active scaffolded kind.
But rather than you want to put, I think, you know, appropriate quotes in to narrow the.
Yeah.
Like I get the whole error message and get in the quotes so that you know are getting somebody else who's got. So like get the whole error message from no method error undefined method name. It's like almost. I mean, I would take that no method error undefined name for nil class and stick that in as a quoted string, That's the very first bit. Yeah, but you don't want the whole thing. That's kind of too much. Like, you just want up to the end of where it says nil class there. You see what I'm saying? Like, no method error.
Yeah, I get you.
That one. But that's then two. So you want that within a double quotes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Slap that in as within double quotes. Yeah. And now go back to the error message. Go and grab just the word. You want the words has many association and cached counter attribute name. Not that whole thing, but just those two kind of keywords, has many association and cached counter attribute name. Slap those in there, and I think that might be interesting. I'm just going to add Ilya. I've just sent you. I'm in the process of FAYVISOPITH.
Yes, exactly.
There we go. Yeah, I'm just sending you an invitation to the local support thing. I'm going to have to nip off. There we go. Version bumper back to record gem.
Yeah.
Needed for Ruby 2.2, and you've got a couple of.
I'm going to see what are you using here.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to leave it. Thomas, Ilya, Ichi, feel free to hang out for as long as you have time. Other things being equal, Ichi, I'm going to get that pull request merged in, and I'll look forward to chatting to both of you tomorrow. Yeah, and Ichi and Ilya, you're already you're in the local support channel.
Yes.
So basically, I mean, if you manage to coordinate to meet up with Ichi tomorrow, I want to start pairing. Just feel free to just chat as volubly as you like in the local support channel, and I'll just give you help and support via text during the day, and then check in with you again at 3:45, like this.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Nice one.
Yeah.
All right. I better rock and roll. Thomas, have fun with that. Interesting.
Yeah, I just told RVM to use 2.1.0 instead.
Yeah.
And it's gonna see if that error persists, because it could be a Ruby version error.
Yeah, looks like it might be. Yeah.
Cool. Thanks for pointing me out in the right direction here.
You are most welcome. All right. Take care, guys. Bye for now.
All right. Take it easy.
Bye.